The IPC Index is the most important index for the Mexican market. The opportunity for international clients that maybe they can trade 23 hours per day, 6 days per week. No, maybe they can have the opportunity to do much more trading than if they only can trade here in Mexico. No? And other important thing is that CME offer their platform, their products to a lot of countries, different countries in the 5 continents. So we believe that if you want to invest in Mexico, if you want to do something in Mexico in equity market, the best way to do it is through the IPC. The IPC represents the most important stocks here in Mexico. So I believe that it's a good opportunity.
How did the press conference go, and what was the toughest question you got asked?
The press conference was very nice. I think that the most important point that that they wanted to explain is why we are listing the IPC future in CME, no? And a lot of people think that if we list the product that we have here in MexDer in other countries, maybe the liquidity they are going to split, no? Or the bull markets are going to cannibalize the liquidity, the volumes. But we think completely different. We believe that it's an opportunity to offer this product to much more people. No, we know that CME they have access to a lot of different countries, to different markets. So we believe that liquidity that can come for different markets from different countries can come here to Mexico and increase the liquidity here, because we think that much of them are going to do a hedge, maybe in the cash equity market, maybe in the derivatives market. So we are thinking that the liquidity and the values are going to grow in the next months.
What are the primary benefits and unique features of the contract?
The only difference is that we are the double of the size. The size is the double. No, we are 10 times the IPC index. For customers that don't want to do something in Mexico, maybe thinking about nearshoring, and maybe are thinking about the relation that we had with the U.S., maybe is going to increase the relation, the commercial relation with the U.S., or maybe it's going to decrease. No, we know that one of the advantages of the futures is that you can take long positions or short positions in a very easy way. So they have the opportunity to do something related to Mexico.
What kind of arbitrage opportunities do you foresee between the two contracts?
We think that we are going to have a lot of arbitrage between CME and MexDer in the peso-dollar futures. Well, we have dollar futures, CME, they have peso futures, are very similar contracts, and we had a lot of arbitrage between both markets. We have some algos trading this product, so we believe that it's very easy, to do something similar. The size of the product is very easy to replicate because 2 contracts from the CME mini IPC is the large contract here in Mexico, so it's very easy to do it. We have the same maturity dates, so I believe that we are going to have a lot of arbitrage here. And another important thing is our index have only 35 stocks, so the participants can do arbitrage not only with the future, they can do some arbitrage with the cash market. No, we said that a lot of people here trade the net, the net of all the 35 stocks that are on the index. So it's a way to do some arbitrages.
Is there the opportunity to develop some sector indices?
For the moment, the Mexican market, it's small. We don't have a lot of stocks listed. Here we have 135 stocks only. So I believe that it's not easy to do different indexes for sectors, because maybe you have a few stocks, no? So I believe that we need to grow the number of the stocks and then start trading different sectors, different sector indexes.
How does MexDer plan to support liquidity and market making for these products?
We are launching a new program for market makers. We are requiring them to have a bidder first spread, small bidder first spread in the 12 months, and we are paying some money to be on the screen 80% of the time of our market. No, our market is from 7:30 to 3 p.m. Central Time for US. We are looking for market makers, not international market makers or local market makers.
What is MexDer's strategy to educate and attract both local and global participants?
Here in Mexico, we don't have a lot of retail clients. Well, we have a lot of retail clients, but they were not very active in the markets. Maybe they had their accounts and maybe they were taking some positions in mutual funds, but they were not trading on the markets. One of the ideas that we have and we are doing is to do a lot of podcasts, TikToks, and all those videos explaining the products, explaining the platforms, how it works, no? And we are going to have the first challenge for derivatives organized for MexDer. No, the idea is to start this November 2025. No, and the idea is that the young people, the people that are in college, that they can participate, they can do the first test with derivatives, no, in a challenge, and then when the challenge finishes, they can continue trading in this way. No, we see a lot of people, a lot of young people, that they are already in their cell phones doing some sport betting to do some trading on the markets. No, it's much better.
What does success look like for this contract?
Much more liquidity. Now we are trading maybe 6 or 5% of the volume that the local Mexican stock exchange trades. So we think that if we can do 50% of the volume that we have in the cash equity market, it's a good start for this product. No, so we think that it's not going to be in a few months. No, we have to work to continue promoting this new product in Chicago. But I think that the growth of this product in Chicago are going to bring a lot of liquidity to our market. So the idea is that we can trade maybe 50% of the volume that we have in the cash equity market. And the cash equity market, we think that is going to increase to a lot of people are going to do the hedge in the cash market. No? So we think that it's going to be a win-win to all the markets, no, that are involved in this project.